Welcome to the full moon in Aquarius timeless activation. This is part 2 of the Aquarius full moon series that we've been a part of this year, and it is pretty rare. It is something that happens not too often. So having 2 back-to-back full moons in Aquarius gives us an opportunity to really work with an energy. So as stated in the previous activation, the Aquarius constellation is connected to the galaxy that is called and known as the Black Eye or Sleeping Beauty. And it's a constellation that creates energetic alliances for us to really activate what is holding us back. That Sleeping Beauty energy. We're not able to do much when we're sleeping other than work in the different realms, the different spaces and times. So this full moon activation is a completion of the Aquarius full moon series. So this is also a full moon taking place in 29 degrees Aquarius, which is a closure energy. So right now we have an opportunity, and we're going to have it through the month of September, to close out old cycles. There's going to be a lot of energy in September that almost feels like you're going backwards, but it's going to allow you to propel forward in October, November, December. So just know that the next several weeks, the next several months are all for us to re-energize our life, our values, and this full moon specifically is happening right before what is known as the moon wobble. So the moon wobble happens on August 29th, and it's the midpoint between eclipse seasons. And what it does, energetically speaking, is it can create some type of uncertainty where you feel a little bit lost or confused, and that's going to be happening literally in 7 days. So this full moon is getting us ready to release some of those energies that might show up during that time frame. Now, it's very short-lived, so don't worry, it's not going to last long. What might happen energetically speaking more so is weather, a lot of chaotic weather, some earth events. So really it's the earth is purging as well. And so in that, we'll probably be purging something related to something holding us back or that is no longer in alignment. So this full moon is pretty much the start of that energy, but also completing out old cycles. So for those of you joining live today, thank you so much for joining live. It always feels so great to have energy with me. And for those that watch a replay, which is most of you, thank you so much for watching the replay and taking time for yourself. Because as I mentioned, full moon energy for me, yes, you can do rituals. Yes, you can honor it, but really it's energy that's here to serve us and allow us to elevate our lives in new ways. So as an energy healer and practitioner, I like to use the energy of the universe to help bring in new energy and help me release anything that no longer serves. So what I do is I create opportunities for everyone to come together and just experience something different, something new. So today we're going to be doing a little bit of journaling first, and then we'll be doing an activation, which is basically a guided meditation that allows you to receive energy. And I always say, you are your own conduit. I'm just a channel. So just follow along, and whatever wants to come through will. So some items to help you for today is, and I mentioned it in the comments section as well, so journal and a pen for sure, water, tea, whatever you prefer. You can have coffee too, up to you. A candle, it's always great to have fire going anytime you're doing energy work, just helps transmute the space. Cleansing tools if you want as well. You can use sprays, Palo Santo, sage, whatever your tools are. 2 loose pieces of paper. Probably just use 1 today actually, but you know, in case you want an extra one is always good. And then a sacred item. This sacred item could be anything that you want. My sacred item today is this little rose quartz angel that another healer gave me. This is my sacred item for this year. So whatever you want to make this your time, an opportunity for you to connect to your energy. So it's so great to be here with you. Whenever you watch this, this is exactly when you need to receive the energy. And if you're watching it live with me today, then thank you as well for co-creating and being in this space with me. Okay, so let's just talk about the full moon in Aquarius real fast, just to help bring up the energy that we're in. So the full moon in Aquarius just went direct a few hours ago, which is why I chose to do this activation early. Usually full moon activations I do at night, but the full moon went direct at 5:01 our time in California. And so that energy is still very potent, and it will be all the way for the next 24 hours, or even when you find this message, this activation, it's going to be there for you, energetically speaking. So because the moon is so potent, even though it's not truly visible right now, it's still here. It's still illuminating and bringing in those energies to Earth. So the Aquarian energy is that water barrier. It collects all the water, which is most of our bodies, 80% depending on our hydration levels, collects all the water and it up levels it. It elevates it. It asks it to evolve in different ways. And so today we're going to be our own water barriers. We're going to collect all the energy that no longer serves us, and we're going to allow us to elevate it in a new way. So Aquarius also brings change, revolution, new insights. It's really, how do I become a part of the collective in a way that's meaningful, in my own way, my own energy? How do I illuminate myself so I can step into my gifts and really let go of anything holding me back? And really allows us to cut old energy, old cords that no longer serve us. So this is an opportunity to take this energy through the next 24 hours and really just declare a release of the past ways. Maybe the last several weeks you might have felt productive, unproductive, stuck, and then excited. You might have felt also, confused or clear at times. So it was a very polarizing energy to help us let go of old ways. And then sometimes when that happens, it feels like, what am I doing? I feel lost. I feel confused, right? And so this is an opportunity to get very clear and say, you know what? I'm no longer confused. I'm just where I'm at, and I'm ready to evolve into something new and start attracting and manifesting energy that's new. So all of September is going to give us a lot of opportunities to bring in that energy. I would say right after the equinox, the fall equinox, which is September 22nd, 23rd, we're going to see a lot of momentum energy. And Virgo's really good at being practical. We're about to shift into Virgo literally in the next few hours. So it's going to help us be practical with our approaches, where Leo energy sometimes can get very egocentral. It's very connected to our solar plexus and our heart, but really leads to that solar plexus of thinking you're doing stuff, but you're not really doing a lot. It's an energy that feels like I'm ready and I'm doing it, but you're doing it in a way you think you should. So Virgo is like, okay, cool. Now you're clear on what you need to do. Let's be practical and really methodical with this, and start to chip away at maybe the to-do list or the items that have been outstanding that are lingering. So it's going to help us move forward. And that's why the month of September might feel like we're even moving a little backwards, because we got to do some work. And it's clear and concise and allowing us to step into that. So that's the energy we're in and about to move into. So in order to really step into that energy, I'm going to have us all just do a quick reflection for a few minutes. So I'm going to put some journal prompts up in the chat box for us, just so you have reference. And I want you to take about 5 minutes. So we'll come back at 9:15, about 5 minutes whenever you're watching, and just journal. What am I ready to release? What habits, addictions, outdated offerings that I do, maybe for yourself or others, job, relationships, belief systems. So just take time for yourself right now and just write freely. And We'll come back at 9:15. So just also allow yourself to freely write. So about 5 minutes, you can have your tea, water, set up your things, turn on your candle as well. Get yourself situated and set your intention. What are you ready to release? So be back in about 5 minutes. About 2 more minutes. What are you releasing? What are you ready to just release? Let your mind, let your pen explore what is real for you. And really pay attention for the last minute on any addictions, bad habits, whether it's to a person, a thing. Just really explore addictions and bad habits, because that is the biggest energy we can release right now. It's really the universe asking us to release these old ways. So just use those last minute to reflect on any addictions or old belief systems that no longer serve. All right. So on your loose, oh, hi, Bethany. On your loose piece of paper that you have or that you're about to have, go grab one if you don't. What you're going to write is the things you're releasing. What stood out to you when you're reflecting? What are you really ready to release? Habits, belief systems, old ways, addictions. So I want you to write them just in a word, just whatever that energy is. And then what I want you to do under each word, so an addiction could be to social media. Addiction to social media. Maybe it's you watch more than you create and you want to create more. So social media could be one, or even TV, or numbing yourself, not addressing certain things, avoiding things. Could be taxes, could be finances, whatever that is for you. So you'll write that energy, addiction to whatever that is. And then underneath it, I want you to reflect. And this is on your loose piece of paper. If you were to really release this energy, what would be available for you? So more time to create, more time to share yourself. Maybe you have an addiction to food or substances, alcohol, marijuana, whatever that is, cigarettes. So if you didn't do that, you'd probably save money and have more money to invest in yourself, right? You'd have more time to create or be productive, whatever that is for you. So I want you to reflect, what addiction are you ready to let go of? And in that replacement, what would be there for you? So just write as many as you want. That's why there's 2 pieces of paper. If you have a lot, you have plenty of room to write. And if you don't have that many and it's just one, that's okay too. Just take some time to reflect. What would happen if you release that energy? What would be there for you? And it also could be an energy, addiction to procrastination. If you let go of procrastination, what could be there for you? And this is a big one, addiction to old eating patterns. A lot of us are expanding how conscious eating and how we nourish ourselves. So, addiction to how we nourish our bodies, check into that too. That just came up. Take about a few more minutes, about 2 more minutes, just reflecting. What energy are you ready to release? And then what would be there if you release that energy? About 1 more minute. Okay. A little shy of the minute. I'll be patient. Just wrapping up any last addictions, habits. If you release it, what would be there afterwards? We're really drawing in those polarities. Good. Now, before we move on to the next process, what I want you to do is just reflect on what you wrote. And I also want you to write acknowledgments, because addictions serve a purpose. So it's not that you were just being reckless with your life. You had a purpose for these addictions and they once served a purpose. So I want you to acknowledge these addictions. You don't have to write it down, but if you want, you can. But I want you to give gratitude to them. Thank you for teaching me that procrastination doesn't work for me. Thank you for teaching me that overconsumption of carbs doesn't make me feel good, right? Because they are teachers. So I want you to start evolving the energy. With the word addiction sometimes feels negative, right? It's like, oh, I did something bad, or there's something bad a part of me, or a limitation. But it's really just a tool we use consciously and energetically to help us evolve. So I want you just to acknowledge these addictions and give gratitude for them showing up in your life, especially at this point in time, because now you're ready to evolve from them. But first, we got to acknowledge them with gratitude. So just take a minute to just read through them and give them gratitude for what they've taught you, what they've brought to the forefront of your life, and what you're ready to really release. So just take a minute of reflection. You can journal about them. You can write next to them the gratitude. Thank you for teaching me X, Y, and Z. So go ahead and take a few minutes just to reflect and give gratitude. All right. So I want you to place your hands, palms open. Just place them over this loose sheet of paper, what you wrote, your addictions. If you let go of your addictions, what would be there energetically, the gratitude energy. And we're just going to imagine that white light comes out of the palms of our hands over this piece of paper. And it just gives it a new energy of release. And we're going to imagine the full moon energy that's completely activated right now is illuminating these energies, but not only on the piece of paper, in every single cell in our body. These words are connected to our energetic vibration, our subconscious, conscious, our heart, our desires, what's truly blocking us from freedom in different ways. So I just want you to illuminate the energy with this full moon. Good, good. Just taking a moment. And when we bring in the energy like this, when we're illuminating this energy, what we're saying to the universe, what we're saying to our subconscious, what we're saying to our energetic fields is we're ready to evolve. And what we did with this energy is we took a dense energy and we added an energy to neutralize that. And then we added another energy to bring in that positive energy, gratitude. Gratitude is the key when we feel stuck, when we feel lost. It's the only energy that can allow us to move forward. So we're also alchemizing these energies right now. You're an alchemizer. This is how powerful you are. You're just bringing this energy up to a higher evolution to allow you to move forward. You might already feel a little bit lighter, and you might just feel aware of where you're really ready to move into in a new way. So just bringing those palms of your hands over that piece of paper, connecting your energy to it, letting that alchemizing energy enter into your energetic field. And you could place that paper aside, or papers, however many you needed. Go ahead and take a sip of water. Water is so refreshing right now. It's so good for us. The more water you can drink today, the better. And actually through the next several weeks too, because we're really going to be doing a lot of cleansing energetically. The collective energy is also in a cleansing process. If you haven't noticed, a lot of polarities out of there, a lot of uncertainty, because it's guiding us. It's allowing us to let go of what was and start to move into our true alignment, which is individual. It's different for everyone. And we're at a time where we need everyone to really step into their power individually and knowing that's enough. Taking care of yourselves, your loved ones, your community, your families. It's what we need to all focus on right now. So whatever that is for you. Alrighty, so go ahead and put those papers aside. And now we're going to move into an activation. And again, this is like a guided meditation, but what we're doing is we're calling in the energies to allow us to really connect to this full moon in Aquarius energy, which is that constellation of the Sleeping Beauty, also known as the Black Eye. But I like the Sleeping Beauty because to me, it's the energy that's ready to awaken, but for some reason has gone dormant. Maybe by our choosing, maybe by manipulation, or maybe because of old belief systems that don't allow us to move forward. So this is such a powerful constellation to work with. I'm so grateful that we have two of them we get to work with this year, which also is a blue moon. So that blue moon energy is two full moons happening in August, happening in that sign of Leo / almost Virgo. But it's a very illuminating time and a very potent energy to work with. So all you need to do is just be open. Just be open to receiving the highest energy healing available for you in this moment. And follow my words. If you get distracted, just come back to whatever I'm saying. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to put up the constellation, the Sleeping Beauty constellation, so that way you can connect with it even deeper, allowing you to see the energy we're working with, that the moon is currently stationed in, and allowing us to really leverage for our highest good. So what I want you to do is just gently close your eyes, taking a deep breath in through your nose, out through your mouth, feeling that white energy all around you. White energy is purification. And because we're in this blue moon energy, let's imagine that white energy turns blue. Blue is one of the strongest colors for healing energy, healing our bodies, healing our emotional bodies, our spiritual bodies, our mental bodies. So again, we're just closing our eyes, connecting to our breath. I want you to take the tension out of your neck, your shoulders. Just let it go. Let yourself be fully open to receiving the highest healing available for you in this moment. I want you to imagine now that full moon comes in and starts to illuminate your entire auric field, the energy around you. It illuminates you as you raise your head up, just receiving that illumination, almost like the sun coming in and blessing you. Just feeling that energy come in even more and more and more. Just calling that energy. It's going to open up a portal to the Aquarius constellation, that Sleeping Beauty. That Sleeping Beauty energy within us. That's ready to evolve, ready to expand. And it takes us to that galaxy. And I want you just to imagine you're in the galaxy of stars all around you, and all the stars start to form a grid around you. And they form a unique grid around each of us individually, illuminating our strengths, illuminating our weaknesses, and allowing us to receive this energy. So as your soul body is in the cosmos, your physical body's in whatever chair, couch, bed, wherever you're at, I want you to imagine a white pillar of light comes down to the top of your head and connects you to this cosmo energy, allowing you to receive that cosmo energy. And as you receive that energy, It activates your entire spinal cord. And your spinal cord is connected to your nervous system. It helps you with stability, helps you with moving forward in new ways. So it's bringing strength and stability into you right now. Good. And I want you to follow that white pillar of light all the way up to that constellation. Good. And now you're in the stars with your soul connected as one. And as you're connected as one, you start to feel the stardust energy move into you, that individuality, your personal power. Feel that energy come into you deeper and deeper and deeper, allowing that energy to activate those addictions, those old belief systems that you outlined, that you reflected on, that you're ready to evolve from, anything that no longer serves you. And I want you to imagine your soul turns into that water barrier and it collects all the water in your body. Depending on your hydration level, it could be up to 80% water in your body now. If you're dehydrated, it might be 60, but it's collecting all that water. As it collects all that water, it's churning it into a iridescent rainbow-like energy. It has it in its container, your soul, all the water in your physical body, and it's updating it on a cellular level. And I want you to imagine now your soul is going to pour it right back into your body, refilling you up, feeling that energy recalibrate, feeling that energy move into your body, bringing in those energies of what is possible now. Now that you release these old patterns, belief systems, limitations, the possibility is pouring into you. And it's going to integrate into the next several weeks whenever you're watching this, allowing you to expand into a new reality, allowing you to experience and manifest new results for you, for the collective. And I want you to imagine now that your soul tribe, the people you've met, the people you haven't met, are all connected to this energy now, and allowing and receiving the same energy that you're putting into your vessel. So this is allowing you to also connect to people you're meant to serve, people you're meant to partner with or be friends with. Maybe they're new partnerships. Maybe it's a new love. Maybe it's new inspiration. Just bring in that energy. For those of you that want to conceive or have children, feel your children or your future children around you, because those are the energies that are here to guide us. And those that don't want children, it could be the energy of the future. Just feel the energy of the future start to move in and allow it to activate and realign your energetic system from an emotional, physical, spiritual level. And again, you're just in this galaxy of sleeping beauty, all the hidden potential. And I want you to now imagine you're laying down on a bed of stars. These stars are holding you stable, allowing you to receive whatever energy you need for your highest good. They start to integrate these stardust energies into your entire physical body as you reawaken. You reawaken into this star being, ready to serve in a new way, ready to serve yourself, others, whatever that is for you. Letting go of the past. And in that, it's gonna bring you back all the way down that white pillar of light, all the way down into your physical body, into this time and space. And I want you to bring your focus back to that full moon illuminating all of your energy, illuminating all of your potential, and allowing you to really go in and bring that energy in deeper and deeper and deeper. Giving gratitude and love for all the healing, for connecting to this energy, and for receiving the energy you need to really move forward in a new way. As you take a deep breath in and out, and slowly, slowly, slowly coming back to this time and space as you wiggle your fingers, your toes, placing your hand over your heart, giving gratitude and love for all the healing. And I want you to take a moment to journal and reflect. How do you feel now? What is top of mind now? So go ahead and take a few minutes. I'll give you 4 minutes to just reflect whatever wants to come out on your journal, whatever wants to be acknowledged, or whatever clarity came through for you too. Just reflect on your experience as well, what energy stood out to you. About 3 more minutes. What are you committed to now, moving forward? What permission are you ready to give yourself moving forward? New habits, new belief systems, new ways. What are you manifesting? This energy is also connected to Jupiter, which is a very good energy to connect to for manifesting. So even though full moons are usually for releasing, because of the planet alignments, this is a great time to manifest. So this is really good energy to reflect on. What are you ready to start to manifest in your life, start to bring to your life in new ways? About 2 more minutes. About 1 more minute. All right, wrapping up any last thoughts, knowing you can always come back. So now we're going to go back to the page, the pieces of paper you wrote, you alchemized. And what you're going to do is you're going to fold them up or fold it up, whatever feels good, as small as you want. And what you're going to do with this after is you're going to take water, a bowl of water, and what you want to do is put it in that bowl of water, and then you're going to just keep it there all day long. You can even put it outside right away because the moon's still active energetically. You're going to put it in that bowl of water, and you're going to leave it under the full moon and have the full moon support you all the way till tomorrow morning. And then tomorrow morning, you'll grab it, and it'll probably be very mushy, already probably dissolved. And if it's not fully dissolved, you can discard whatever's fully dissolved. You can bury it, you can flush it, you can do whatever you feels the most releasing, the closure energy. So tomorrow you're going to close out this energy, whenever that is for you. So a bowl of water. But first, before we do that, what you're going to do is grab your water, and we're going to bring in that energy of this full moon, that water barrier energy that we activated already through that guided meditation. So I want you to hold your water with both palms, those palms you illuminated that paper with, and I want you to imagine that full moon energy is coming into this water. This is going to be your personal water barrier, physically. Now you can add more water if you want. And what you're going to do is just give gratitude to this water for supporting you in transmuting anything that no longer serves. And you're going to do the same thing when you get that bowl of water. You're going to give gratitude for transmuting all those energies that no longer serve. Place it under that full moon. So yeah, you have some homework. Place it under that full moon. In the morning, bury it. Discard whatever you want to do, whatever closure feels good for you. Say gratitude prayer, call in your angels, your guides, whatever feels good. So for now, we're going to close this activation with this water energy, giving gratitude for releasing anything that no longer serves, for allowing you to live in your highest alignment for the greater good of all. And when you feel ready, go ahead and drink that water. Now you can choose to finish it all, which I'll probably do after this, or you can choose to just let that be enough. It's really up to you. So the rest of today, and like I mentioned, the next several weeks are going to allow us to keep working with this energy of releasing the old and stepping into the new. September, again, is an energy that's going to allow us to really pull back, pull off the layers, and get very practical and real with ourselves. Come October and the rest of the year, we're flying forward. It's like nonstop energy. It's magical energy coming in, and it's very transformative, very different. A lot of people are saying there's big things about to happen. Yeah, there are a lot of big things about to happen, both individually, collectively, and we never know what they are. We just know we're here to be in this experience of ascension. I always say Earth is the universe, the planet of ascension. We literally come here to Earth to embody so we can ascend. And it's through self-mastery. It's through learning what is true for us. So this full moon, this double full moon Aquarius, has gotten really real with us and asked us to really step into a new rhythm. But we don't have to just do it now. It's really just conscious awareness, practicality. So now that we're moving into Virgo season, letting go of the inflated Leo season, we can really start getting real and practical with ourselves. So leverage this energy, leverage it for your greater good, do whatever you need to do, and just be aware of these old patterns as they show up, because usually when we release, they're going to show up again, whether it be a thought, an idea, and all we need to do is choose a little bit different. Choose a different way. Choose something different that is in alignment to what you truly want. So you can go back to your journal and reflect on what that is for the next several days. Just reread it, or every morning wake up and just reflect on what you're really ready to cultivate and move into in a new way. and trust that new energy will come to you. There are a lot of new beginnings. As much as there's a lot coming towards us, there's so many new beginnings. So before I go, for those interested in those live, what I'll have you do is you can think of a question, any question you have in mind, and I'm going to pull some cards just to support you in getting more clarity, validation, whatever you need to know. So just in this moment, just ask a question. What do you want to know right now? I'm going to pull some cards and just see what wants to come through. So go ahead and reflect on your question. And you can continue to drink your water, you little alchemist, you. All right, beautiful. Yeah. Okay. So whatever question you want to get some validation, some clarity, just pulling some energy cards. These are oracle cards. Okay, good. All right, so what I did was I pulled in the context of this full moon in Aquarius. So I pulled the energy of where you're currently at, and then I pulled the energy of what's about to come in for this specific question. So for this question, what I'm feeling first is wherever you were with this energy, it might have felt stuck, stagnant, bored, maybe having to make sacrifices, maybe feeling just out of sorts. But what's coming in is a new energy. It's connected to your sacral chakra, creativity, passion, sensuality. There is accelerated motion and new partnerships forming. So this could be love, this could be new ideas, this could be a new job. So there is old moving out and new coming in the course of the next 2 weeks for you. Whenever you're watching this is timeless. So what your energy and your guides, your angels are wanting to say for the collective is make sure to not hold where you've been your truth. It's where you've been, and it was necessary for many reasons. But it's not what's going to be happening moving forward. So there is new energy coming in. And all you need to do is be in your alignment. Because you're ready for this. You're ready for these new results. You got to let go of the past setbacks, the past disappointments. You know, it could be a job you didn't get, but a new job could be coming in. It could be you felt lost and unsure of what you're doing, but new clarity is coming in. It could be that you want a relationship or a partnership or friendship or whatever that is, and it hasn't been there for some time. And that energy is going to change and shift. So as the earth evolves, we're going to be evolving too. Okay, beautiful. All righty. Let's do one more question. Just one more question. It could be the same question if you want, or something new. Something new that you're just like, let's just see what the universe, maybe it's a simple question. Like, what does the universe want me to know in this moment? What does the universe want to say to me to remind me of what I need to know for my highest good? Good. All right. Yeah, you know, there's a lot of this energy that I'm seeing here is obstacles, challenges, suffering, and silence. A lot of people going through hard times, and it might not be like, oh my gosh, it's so hard, but you know, it could be a lack of results. It could be a lack of feeling just joyful. It could just be big decisions made over and over again, and you feel exhausted. So that's a lot of the energy that was and, you know, has been around us in the collective, especially. So what's about to come in that your team, the collective, the energy for the highest good wants you to know is that truth and alignment will create different types of results. If you're out of alignment, then energetically speaking, you're going to manifest a lot of different results. If you're in alignment, you're going to attract the results you need to grow, to evolve, or to succeed. And it's all dependent on your journey. And it's just acknowledging that sometimes when obstacles and challenges show up, it's only there to allow us to evolve in a new way. So it might be like, okay, I didn't get this job, but I can join this committee, or I can join this nonprofit and still serve my vision, my purpose, and know that the universe is going to align me to that new job. Or it might be, I'm just so sick of this energy around me. Like I feel stagnant. I feel stuck. I feel like I'm wasting time. I don't know what I'm doing. And realigning to your truth. Yes, you do know what you're doing. You needed that time. But now you're ready for something more, because obviously that energy of stagnant is just not serving you. So what can you do to slowly move forward? And again, it's not desperate or rushing. It's just allowing you to slowly move forward in a way that feels in alignment. So I always say, the whole pandemic, and I haven't changed it since, I move hour to hour. Each hour, what do I want to create now? And sometimes it's rest. As some of you know, I'm pregnant. So I'm like, I need a nap. And my baby wants me to have a nap. So I get to rest. And my old self didn't allow that. But now that I'm in this transformation stage, I don't really have a choice. So my whole world's evolving, and I'm allowing it to evolve because I know I'm evolving. My needs are evolving. My desires are evolving. And it's almost like we're all pregnant right now because, we're all evolving. And we just need to honor that and know that if we move with conscious awareness, that's when we have our power. That's when we can have that prosperity come in, those new ideas, those new beginnings. And it might not be work. It might be go travel. It might be go take time off. It might be go cook your favorite meal. So just tune in to where you're at in each moment, especially those moments you feel lost. You feel like you're suffering in silence. You feel alone. You're not. You're just in that moment. And that moment can evolve and wants you to evolve. So go ahead and drink that water of evolution. So refreshing, so good. All right. I will just do a general pull, one last message. Anything that wants to come through for our highest good. Thanks, Kristen. Thank you all. Oh, look at this. Same cards coming out. We're gonna break through this collectively, individually. We got this. Trust in your timing, trust in yourself, trust in your alignment. This is a full moon of new beginnings. Again, the next several weeks, we're going to be shifting, moving. It's just an ongoing process of evolving. Come October through December, we're flying. So anchor in your alignment. This is an opportunity right now to really just get into alignment, because we're going to need to be in alignment. Especially come October through December, mark my words, there's going to be a lot of energy that's going to pull us in many different directions, and it will allow us to evolve. But we want to make sure we're evolving in the way that's in our alignment, not what we think we should do or based on old belief systems or patterns. So good energy coming in. However, we're evolving. We're in the evolution process. So that moon wobble, that midway point that's on the 29th of August, is going to give us an opportunity to check into our alignment. So don't get discouraged. Stay grounded. Stay in your awareness. You got this. And for those that have joined live, thank you. I feel your love. It's just such a blessing, such an honor. Like, you have no idea how much it means to me. So thank you so much. And for anyone watching the replay, comment below, reach out with questions. And with that, I leave you all with so much love and gratitude. Have a beautiful full moon, blue moon energy. And I look forward to seeing all that you create in this magical world. So with that, I leave you with love and gratitude from my heart to yours. Have a beautiful day.